in 2020. Finally, they get off the schneid, and their defense is able to chip in. That seems so unlikely to me, Weeksy. Like, this is a Stanley Cup winning team. Yeah. You've got to get some offense from your defense at some point. I guess this was just a bad stretch, but hopefully this is a sign of things to come for Tampa Bay.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because what happens is when you have D that are involved offensively, it starts typically in the D zone. They've done a great job of getting those outlets and sometimes skating the puck out of trouble, but some stretch passes, not as many in this game, but to this point in the postseason. But once you get into the offensive zone, you want your defensemen to activate like forwards. And in that case, you're then playing 5-on-5 offensively instead of 3-on-5 once you get in the offensive zone. That's great for John Cooper and the Tampa Bay Lightning now that they've got their D back. 4 points involved in this one by the defensemen. They scored 2 goals. The great Victor Hedman's back on the board. So if you're a Bolts fan, you'll love to see it.
If you feel Tampa's going to win the series, you just look at the talent. I mean, let's focus on Kucherov first off. I mean, this is a guy, such a playmaker. You're right, that first goal, I mean, there's a handful of players that feel like they can make a play like that. Not just the talent, but the wherewithal, the smarts to do that in a moment like that.
You know what? I played with a great Alexander McGillney, who should be a Hall of Famer in my book. And I see a lot of similarities between McGillney and Kucherov. But Kucherov's ability to make a lot of these plays in traffic. Watch this play down low. Look at the spinorama. Yeah. He got his hands up like a lacrosse player. So everybody's looking at the Brayden Point finish. But watch that pass and the spinorama. Who does that?
Yeah.
I mean, that's it. And does a great job of feinting that he's going behind the net and still doing a spinorama and making that pass. Oh, by the way, take it where he is in terms of primary points since the start of 2020 postseason. Leads all players in the league, eclipsing his teammate Brayden Point. And he had 3 primary assists in this one.
Yeah.
So it's just... For a player, I don't know that there's another player in the world of professional sports right now that didn't play in the regular season. In the regular season.
Yeah.
And is leading their sport in the postseason in points. I don't know that there's another player that's done that. That's in any sport in the world. Yeah, this is amazing.
I was thinking about the Nets, the fact they haven't had the big 3 together. But you're right. It's one thing if Durant missed the entire regular season.
Exactly.
Back, but that doesn't happen.
No, he had a great game tonight, Durant did. But, of course, so too did Kucherov. And that's why I always say a lot of our athletes are among the best in the world of elite athletes. Not only because they're there, number one, but the things that they can do. Like, you look at Kucherov, you say, okay, you had hip surgery. You didn't play in the entire 56-game regular season. Yeah. Okay, cool. You're back now? Oh, you're good? Cooch, how you feeling? No, I'm good. Cooch, you good? Yeah, I'm real good.
Right.
All right, put me in, Coach. And you have 3 primary assists in this game, and you continue to lead the postseason in points. So it's amazing to watch. It really is.
It really is. The most multi-assist playoff games among active players. You see Sidney Crosby and Evgeny Malkin in the middle, and then you got Nikita Kucherov. Amazing stuff there. The other guy that's trying for Tampa is Brayden Point. Goals now in 5 straight games. Talk about elevating your play come playoff time. Point has been on the mark.
Totally. And you know what it is with Brayden Point, too, is he's one of those players that whether it's in the open ice or it's in confined, tight spaces, he can generate offense. He doesn't need a lot of runway to be able to score and to make plays. He can do those in tight windows. And when you're playing against the Islanders, you have to be able to do those in tight windows. That's why there's not a lot of free ice to make plays.
Yeah.
So you've seen Brayden Point's ability to come down the left side, come down the middle, off the rush, off the cycle, attack the net, attack off the goal line. He's got the entire trick bag. He's got it all in his bag offensively. Yeah. And that's what makes him so difficult to defend for opposing teams and goalies.
It's like a golfer, right? Little wedge here, little 9-iron here.
Exactly.
I've got all the different options here to go.
Yep.